Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project Magnetic Reversal News in Shinrin-yoku, bringing you a Hurricane Henri update, Friday, August 20th, 9 p.m. Mountain Time, 2021. New England is facing its first direct hurricane landfall in 30 years. Take a look at the track. It's straight up to Long Island. Yes, it will be the eastern shore, and it will head up towards Boston and make a right. The National Hurricane Center has issued a rare hurricane watch for parts of New England, warning that Tropical Storm Henri will likely develop into a hurricane before making landfall on the northeastern U.S. coast this weekend. If Henri strikes southeastern New England as a hurricane this weekend, it will be the first direct hurricane landfall since Bob in 1991. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration spokesman Chris Vaccaro told NPR. Hurricane warnings have now been posted for Long Island, southern New England, as Henri looks to make landfall Sunday. We have the models, and they are showing 87-mile-per-hour winds right before landfall. Take a look at that. Holy macaroni, that's Cat 1. Cat 2, who knew? But the weather profiles in the forecast are increasing for gusts as this baby moves up there. So we need to keep a close eye on this for several reasons. Well, here are the key messages for Storm Henri, if you want to say it, but I like Henri. Dangerous storm surge inundation is expected to begin Sunday in portions of Long Island, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and southeastern Massachusetts, where the storm surge warnings has been issued. Dangerous storm surge is possible beginning Sunday into western portions of Long Island and Connecticut into the storm surge watch area. Residents in these areas should follow any advice given by local officials. Now, we're talking not only about an unprecedented once-in-30-year storm moving directly north into New England, but we're talking about full moon and high tide at the same time happening, well, during landfall. Now, luckily, there is not a lot of precipitation forecast. The models are only showing a 6 to 10 inch plume. Hartford and north to Albany, where there will be extreme flash flooding and dangerous conditions, which will take out homes and properties, maybe entire villages. It's anyone's guess in what happens in Massachusetts and Connecticut. But there will certainly be catastrophic flooding in these regions. 6 to 10 inches in just 24 hours will be hours of powers. Now, 4 to 6 inch region moves through 4 states. 5, if you count Jiggy. We're talking New York. We're talking Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Vermont, and then New York again, northern New York. So we have a 1-2 punch in 4 states, 5 if you consider upstate New York a different state, where 4 to 6 inches of rain will fall. So you need to be prepared in these regions. If you are on the tip of Long Island, on the eastern tip, well, you need to be prepared and be scared. It's going to be flash flooding, plus 4 to 6 inches of rain, plus a full moon boom, plus a high tide. So we could see many very expensive properties on the tippy touch here. And this is also where Lyme disease was developed and some other creepy military establishments that are currently underground here. Has us worried. Now, the experimental peak storm surge forecast graphic shows 2 to 4 feet on Long Island, 2 to 4 feet in Long Island Sound, 3 to 5 feet in Narragansett Bay, 3 to 5 feet in Buzzards Bay, 3 to 5 feet out here in the ocean, 3 to 5 feet in Nantucket Sound, and 1 to 3 feet going all the way down to Cape May. Hey. So Jersey, hello. With the high tide and the full moon, you're going to get some flooding in there. Margate. Atlantic City. Think about it. It's coming, so be prepared for power outages, roads cut off, and potentially more, because these are lower numbers. We're talking a full moon with a high tide. It's anyone's guess. Now let's just run this baby through for you for some graphical analysis, and we'll just bring it back to midday Saturday. And we'll blow that up. It's going to be offshore New Jersey. Saturday let's just bring it back like crack. Here we are Saturday morning. The storm is going to be off the North Carolina coast and moving up the coast quite rapidly. And we're looking at the wind gust potential. So there's going to be very little effect, minor effect, until late day Saturday, when it will be affecting New York, North Jersey, the shore. There will be an offshore wind, thankfully, but the onshore current is going to be blowing here on the tip of Long Island, the eastern tip, where landfall is expected. So let's just look at some of these gusts, 60, 70 miles per hour. And by Sunday morning, this is going to actually move onshore. Here we see some 85s, 86s. So it's going to be Cat 1, minor Cat 2 as it moves onshore. And this could be devastating. I mean, it could literally be devastating to the infrastructure in this region. It's going to stay 60, 70 mile per hour winds onshore. Now, luckily, there's not a lot of heavy precipitation here. But with the high tide and the storm surge and the winds, well, it's going to be interesting, to say the least. So take heed, take warning. You have tomorrow to prepare, tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. Everything will be probably bought out in this region. So we're giving you the heads up now. Wake up early. Don't get squirrely. Be prepared, not scared. Here is the rainfall total. It's going to be hardest hit Hartford north to Albany, where 6 to 10 inches of rain is predicted over the next several days. That's crazy. And the experimental peak storm surge forecast graphic is showing you that if you're on the coast, you need to either evacuate or be prepared for flooding. And that's a boom to knowledge. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance as Henri hits New England. First hurricane ever in 30 years. And that's a boom to knowledge. Be safe. Subscribe to the channel, become a Patreon, and click on one of the other boxes to gain more knowledge. We love you. Crestone Energy Fair next weekend. We'll see you there. Buy the beam. Boom.